Hello guys, welcome back to the Minecraft mod showcase, and today we're going to be looking at the Mozzie's mods by Mowzie. Let's get started. So this mod, it adds a bunch of mobs that you can fight and some items you can use, and about 4 bosses if I remember correctly. And so we're going to start like we always do by the blocks, and I always will now break it down like this. And so we're going to start with blocks. This is the painted arcane wood, which you craft like this, and then you can get the wood. And then you have the torch, which you craft like this with grass, and then you get this. And then there's this rake sand, both in the normal sand and in the red sand. And then you also have the crawl log. This is a crawl log. They appear in one of the structures, and I'll show you guys in a minute how it looks. And yeah, how it looks. And the way you want to get the rake sand is by regular sand or red sand, and then you need the sand rake, which you find in a structure in a chest. It's not craftable, so then you right click and then you get the little rakes, and then you can make go into a loop like this, connect them. And that's all the blocks. There's not that many blocks in this mod. And then we also have this huge gong that if you right click it, it'll make a noise like so. And then we're going to move on to some of the items that you can get, and one of them is resistance, either arrows or potions that you can craft. You'll have to craft the potions before you make the arrows, but it'll just give you resistance to poison, and because there's a poison mob in this mod. And the way you craft it is like this. You're going to brew using a Naga fang, which is the item that one of the mobs drops. After that, then we also have the darts with a block on and a spear. The darts are crafted like this with the Naga fang. The block on is crafted like this, and the spear is crafted like this. And like the description says, the spear has a longer reach, and it can instantly kill a animal that's less than 30 health. So most animals are in that range, so you can use it to dispatch and hunt animals too. And the block gun and the dart are used like in unison, so you'll want a block gun and the dart, and then you can use it as an arrow, and then you'll throw the darts out. And it doesn't have that much of a big range. As you guys can see, it arches a lot, and the range is not that far. And that's all the weapons in this section that I wanted to show you guys. And next we're going to start with the mobs. And what I'm going to do here is some of the mobs, all the weapons and everything are over here are not craftable. You have to grab them from the mobs or chests that you find. And so I'm going to do that here. And so the first one we're going to look at is Foxial spawn egg, which is this plant looking thing, Foliaath, however you pronounce it, Foliaath. And it'll look like this. You'll find it around, and then if you get too close in survival, or if anything gets too close in survival, it'll pop out and it'll be aggressive. Once you kill it, the easiest way to kill it would be with range, because if you get close, it's just annoying because it keeps jumping. So if you want to kill it, you're gonna use an arrow or something like that. I clicked the wrong thing. And so we should have grabbed some arrows. So with some arrows in my inventory, I can kill it. And once I kill it in 2 shots, then you get the Foliaath sit, which you can plant in grass, and then eventually you'll see it pop out. You'll see a little head, and then you have to feed it once a day and it'll make a little animation, and then you can toss some meat, any kind of meat, into it, and it'll munch it down and eat it, and eventually it'll grow up to one of the big ones. And it's not like it becomes your pet, it'll just become aggressive to you. And so you can use it to like plant farms, because you can put cows or chickens or anything nearby, and it'll munch them down and eat them. You can also use them for protection, because they'll also attack zombies and other things. Next, we're going to move on to the Ferrous Wroughtnaut. I'm going to butcher every single name, and I forgot to grab this thing. So this guy will look like this. He will spawn in a dungeon, and right now, because I'm in survival, it's trying to attack me, but usually it'll just look like this. It won't take any damage whatsoever, but if I make it aggro again, it'll have different animations to attack, and eventually it'll do an attack that you wanna take advantage of to hit him on his weak point. And I think we can guess where the weak point is, and that's on his back. So once he does the attack, which is that one, you can go to the back and then you can hit him, and then that's how you eventually will defeat him. He has different attacks, like that one, the stomp, and then the big hammer down, which is the one that you use to attack him. Then he has a swiping. Oopsie. I died. And they do it. He has he does a lot of damage. So that hit that hammers down killed me in one hit using all netherite armor. So he has a lot of damage. So you wanna evade all his attacks. He has a double swipe and that swipe too. He gets new skills, and sometimes even when you hit him in the back, it won't make damage. It won't take damage. Like right now, I'm unable to hit him in the back. And there we go. And then once he gets defeated, you'll see an animation, and then you get his drops, which is a helmet you can wear in your head. It never breaks, and it has armor too. And then you have the axe too. And the axe has two effects. So you can use it as a normal axe, like I was using it, or you can right click and you do the swiping. It also has an animation for the swiping. And if you shift right click, you'll do the stomp. And anything in front of there will get damaged. And that's that guy. Okay, now moving on, we have the I'm going to butcher all these names. Umvuthana, and the Umvuthana Raptors, and the Umvuthana Crane, and the Umvuthi the Sunbird, which is the boss. And so these are the mobs. Should probably grab something to hit them with. So let me grab a sword, and this is one of them. They will spawn all together with the boss in a structure, but this is how he looks. They will all be aggressive to you unless you are wearing a mask. So if you're wearing one of the masks from them, which you can either get them by killing them or get them by they're in the structure also, you can find them there. So if I'll be wearing one of them and I'll have to use it for reasons for the boss, you won't get attacked by them. And you also get different effects, like the one I was using gives you jump boost, this one gives you haste, this one gives you health boost, swiftness, strength, resistance. And the boss one allows you to spawn these guys as your followers, so they won't attack you. As long as you use this, you have the some soul V-cells, you'll be able to spawn them, and they will just attack whatever is or you attack. So for the purposes of this, I'm going to grab this. I'm going to grab the bird, the main bird head. I'm going to spawn a different one. I'm going to spawn one of the ones that are going to be my followers. And if I punch this guy will attack it. So it's doing the little chase, and then it'll attack it, and then it'll start killing each other. And then eventually, that's what happens. This guy is my friend, and he will follow my orders. But I need you to go away. You did your job. Go away. Okay. So moving on, we can. Oh, not there. We'll show you this one because they do look different. This will spawn a bunch of them. You usually will find them like this. You'll find a bunch of them all together, and they have different skills. Every guy with a mask has a different attack pattern. Because I'm wearing their helmet, they don't want to attack me, but they have different attack patterns, and they will go in a circle and kind of attack you in different patterns. One of them had, I don't think it spawned this time, but one of them has some weapons that can actually parry or block your, not parry, but it'll be blocking your attacks, so it kind of works like a shield for them. And then we have the Sunbird, and this is the guy. He looks like this. Oh, and I missed one of them. I believe before him we have this one, which looks like this. This is the other variant that actually did spawn in the swarm. So this guy will look like this, and if you're, ow. Let me go into survival real quick. You can actually, when you're wearing their helmets, you can actually trade with them for different things. So they kind of work as villagers. So some meat for some gold ingots. And the trade that you want is this guy's trade, which is a bunch of gold blocks for this thing, which gives you a ton of effects. So if I grab this thing real quick, and it also has all these weapons have cooldowns. So this thing has different effects. So it gives you the blessing that grants the sun blessing for 60 minutes with a cooldown once you activate the ability. If you have it with an empty hand, I can summon some hits, I guess. So if I click right here, okay, I have to right click it, and then now I can right click down and I can summon those attacks like so. And then we also have the solar flare when you sneak and you left click to knock opponents away. So if I shift, I can push things away like that. So let me click close to a mob and then do that, and I push things away. So if I would get being swarmed by them, I could do that. And then we also have the solar beam. With a sneak right click on to fire a beam. So sneak and right click, and then I can shoot fire a beam out like that. And because I'm creative, it's not doing the cooldown, but these attacks have cooldowns behind them. And then we have the supernova. With anti-high sneak, then left and right click at the same time to create massive explosions around you. So if I sneak and do both of them at the same time, I'll do that. So for the purposes of this, I'm going to attack this guy so you guys can see his different attack patterns and all that junk. So let me eat that. And let me put my normal helmet. Now he'll become aggressive. And then he has that effect, the same one as I was showing you guys. or push me away. He will also do the sunbeams, and eventually he's really annoying to fight because of the reason of him being able to summon more guys and being able to push you away if you get too close. It's a good thing that so eventually, once I get him to I hate him. When he summons things, and then he creates a massive nova, and then his guys will try to generate his health back. So you wanna kill them as fast as possible before they kill him too much. The good thing is, ow! I think he's using the beam. Ow! What happened here? Oh, I opened the chest. And so eventually, you'll be able to kill him. And then once he dies, all of them disappear and you get his mask. And that's how you acquire the Chieftain's mask. He is a crazy boss. And depending on where he spawns, it might become even harder for you to defeat him. So now we can move on to the next guy. Next we have the Frostmaw. And this guy will spawn randomly in ice biomes and stuff like that, and he will drop or you can steal the ice crystal. So there's two things you can do. You can either fight him or you can use an invisibility potion to steal the crystal. So if I remove all my armor, I spawn the guy, which looks like this. Oh, my bad. I should have done this in creative. Since we're already here. If you wake him up, he attacks like a truck. But if you wake him up, he'll put the crystal in his mouth and he has all the ice attacks like this. He will freeze you and then he will slam you down with his hands like this. I'm wearing no armor right now, so I'm like, what's it called? A noodle. He has that range attack, and then he has the swiping attacks, and then he has this, he sucks you in and freezes you. You won't be able to move, and then he just kills you like that. So let me get back into creative and let me remove this guy real quick. Now in creative, he'll be sleeping and you'll see the guy like this, and he'll be holding the crystal on his hand. But if you take invisibility potion and then you consume it, and then if I go into survival and I sneak in, I can grab it. He'll wake up, he'll be annoyed, and then the fight will continue, but he won't have those effects. So he won't be pulling me in or anything. And eventually, he'll kill me, I guess. Just kill me. He won't despawn either. So let me get rid of him again. And before I fight him, I want to bring up that he's immune to bows, so range weapons won't work on him. And the thing that this crystal does is, if I was smart, I will have grabbed some mobs with me. So if I grab some zombies, which will start burning, you can do this for them. You can push them away and you can freeze them. So if I was in survival, the guy will try to chase me and I can keep them in a distance and push them away with them as long as I right click with it. And it also has a cooldown, and then it'll start recharging again. And that's how this little weapon will work. So the way you want to take care of this guy is by having some melee weapons and a shield for protection, because you can actually deflect some of his attacks. So for the purpose of this video, we're going to fight him. So his first will push things away. What you want to do is you want to get on his face and sometimes run away, just because. But be careful, because when you run away, he will just trap you in, and he's a pain to deal with. So, nah. You kind of want to have also some golden apples, because he will destroy you. You want to bring some potions of healing, and then he has this other attack when he gets up and then does a slam on the floor. Ow. He will do an animation of death, he'll die, and then he'll drop the item that you can also steal from him. So if you want to fight him, it's easier to steal it and then fight him, even though he doesn't drop anything afterwards. But that's if you want the challenge, you will fight him with it for him to have it equipped. So then we can move on to the next one, which is this little guy called the Grottol, which will appear in caves, and he looks like this. He takes no damage from weapons. The only way to damage him is to either use, you have to use a pickaxe that's better or equal to iron. So if I hit him, he will die in one hit, and then he will drop a diamond. And another thing about this little guy is that he will run away from you. So as soon as he sees you, he'll run away, and then you have to chase him to actually, he's really fast to actually, and then he will burrow eventually. So they're really hard to get and to kill. Another thing you can also do is use a silk thatch pickaxe to get a captured Grottol, and it doesn't become your friend or anything like that, or it doesn't even react differently when you spawn him again. He will also run away from you and won't like you touching him, getting close to him. So now we can move on to the next one, and I'm going to grab my steak. Yes, we have the lantern, which looks like this. He will, I'll show you guys. He will drop the luminous jelly, which you can consume for night vision, and you want a bow to actually hit him because he flies. He looks like this, and then once you kill him, he will drop the little item, and then you can consume it to get night vision, and that's one way to do it. Next, we have the Naga. The Naga will drop its teeth, and you can use the teeth to either create the Naga Fang, which looks like this, which will do double damage. So instead of 3, we'll see 6 if you hit a mob in the back. And you want to use either range or melee to attack him. He will fly, so the Naga looks like this. He will throw poison. He will poison at you, and then if you try to hit him with an arrow, he will evade. So the only times that you can hit him is when he does the poisoning or when he does a charge attack. So if you want to wait for him to either do poisoning or charge attacks, and then eventually you can kill him. And eventually you can kill him. He doesn't have that much health, and then he will die, and he has a chance of dropping the Fang that you can use for crafting, for those crafting recipes, and the crafting recipes for the resistance to poison one. And that is the Naga. I need the weapon still. And then we have this guy, the Tongbi, the Sculptor. And this guy will spawn in a temple together with these guys called the Bluff. and you can kill the Bluffs to acquire the rods that you need to start a challenge for them. So let me go into creative so you can do the attack. So they have that attack. What other attacks can you have? He has that attack too. And eventually when you kill him, you get this rod, the Bluff rod that you're going to be using to trade with the Sculptor guy, which looks like this. And you can either attack him or do his challenge. So his challenge will start if you give him the rod, and then you can begin the challenge. I'll do it in a minute. Let me get over here and show you guys the things that he can drop if you kill him. You can get the whole set, and you can get the Geomancer Staff, which is a weapon. The set gives you different effects depending on conditions. This one gives you movement speed for 3 seconds after you fall for more than 4 blocks. This one gives you +4 armor, +1 knockback resistance when you are inflicted with slowness. This one gives you +3 attack when punching, including attacks with the Earthblade Gauntlet, which is this one. And then with this one gives you a chance to spawn a Geomancing Boulder nearby when you deal or take damage. And then this one has a little effect, which is you can right click, you can spawn these guys, and you can toss them and hit something with it. So they do damage. So I don't want to hit the turtles. So let me get another zombie. I didn't click there. So if I get a zombie and I do this, I can hit him with it. And it also has a cooldown. So if I go into creative, it has not so much of a cooldown, but it has durability. And eventually I'll just run out of durability and break. And that's how that one works. And the only way to get the gauntlet is by completing his little whatchamacallit, parkour thing. So for the parkour thing, what you want to do is you have a timer. So you can do this, start doing the parkour thing. You'll see a bunch of boulders and blocks fly up. And the only way to actually do it this way, because there's another way to do it, the cheesy way, and I'll show you guys in a minute. But the way you want to do it is you want to get some jump boost and swiftness if you wanted to. But if I would grab some jump boost, where are they? Of leaping, and then I can use it for myself, and then I can start the parkour. And a lot of it depends on where the blocks spawn, because sometimes they're really hard to get and do it and get on top of them. Sometimes they spawn and you're just hitting your head because of the way they spawn, because that's just bad luck. But if you're able to climb all the way up to the guy, you can complete the quest and do it. I tried doing it a couple times, but I kept hitting my head on everything, so I kind of gave up. But there's another way to do it, and that's the cheesy way. If you want to be really cheesy, what you can do is create a tower like I did over here, but it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks away from the guy, and then you can go all as far as about here from distance, and about here from distance. If you go too far, he'll make the challenge disappear. So if I go into survival, I grab a little rod and I put in the test, I can run over here and I can just start jumping from here. And then eventually you'll get all the way to the top. And now here comes the difficult part. You have to make it so you can fall on one of the blocks. The closest block to me right now is that one, because as we discussed, this is all randomized every single time. So I'll see if I can make it to that block. Maybe with some speed boost I would, but let's see if I can make it. If I make it to that block, that means that I can get it all the way up and I can get to the guy. Okay, so I made it, and I can just do the last thing and just right click on it, and the guy just thinks I won. Even though I choose the whole parkour section of it. And then the guy will just give me the weapon. Like so. And I have it. By being sneaky. Now then, if you decide not to do it the cheesy way, and you decide, oh, I'm going to outsmart this guy and I'm going to use some blocks to get up there, as soon as you place a block nearby, he will end the challenge, and he will come all the way down. He will get aggressive, but he will come all the way down, and he won't start the challenge until you get rid of the block. So if I wanted to start the challenge, it'll just be gray and it wouldn't do anything unless I remove the blocks that are growing like this. So if I remove it, I can start the challenge again, which is not really letting me, because I think he also wants me to remove the other block, which is this one, and then he will allow me to do it. Now then, the other thing that you can do if you really wanna not do that, because if you try to kill the guy, he will fight you. So what you want to do, what I found the easiest way to do it, is you have to go up. So if you start hitting him, he will get aggressive as soon as you do it, but he will get aggressive eventually. He'll have about that much health, and he will start chucking the boulders at you. So the way that I did it, that way that I defeated the guy when I was testing this out, was by, let me get some health back, because they hit really hard, by climbing up. So get as close as you can to the building, and then just start going up, and hopefully you don't die before you get all the way up. And as soon as you die, he will come back down and you'll try to do it. But that's the easiest and I think the only way you can get there. Other than that, you can use the Elytra maybe to fly up again. That way you can also hit him. But using ranged weapons is almost impossible to hit him since he's so high up. And that's this guy. And now, since he's not aggressive, I'll just leave him there. And then we can move on to the next guy. So I was already editing the video and I forgot that, well, I noticed I forgot to mention about the Earth-Ren gauntlet and how it works. So the way that it works is, one of the abilities is if you right click the floor, you'll put a pillar out, and then you can right click it again, or my bad, hit it, and then it'll hit whatever's in front of it. Hit the air, and look down, and there we go, by right clicking, and then you can border on the ground. You have a ability, so eventually it'll run out and you'll be expelled upwards until you hit the surface, and then you're tossed up like this. And the other ability is, and they all use the cooldown of it, as you can see in the bottom. Oh, there you go, that was it. You shift and jump, and then you go up until it runs out, the cooldown runs down, and then that's the size of the pillar, and eventually it'll break like that. And that's the gauntlet that I forgot to mention and how it works, which is actually the last guy, which are these monkeys. And these monkeys will appear in the jungle, and they have different paws that they can drop, and by right clicking them, they do have a cooldown. But by right clicking them, let me go into survival because I don't want them to get the cooldown. If I'm in creative, they'll get the cooldown, but if not, I can do that, and then they have different effects. So this one has inflict weakness on nearby mobs. This one has inflict slowness, inflict fatigue, and then inflict mining fatigue. and that's for the mobs around you that you can use. And this one is the cool one. This is the one that inflicts eclipse on mobs nearby, and the eclipse only affects the little monkeys. So during the day they look like this, really peaceful little guys, but at night, they will transform into these guys, and they have a leader like this guy, and they will try to attack you. So if I go into survival, they'll start attacking me. But this little paw, the cool thing about this little paw is if I right click it, I will make them go back into little peaceful monkeys. And that's how this little paw works. So because that guy was away from my range, he didn't get hit by it, but they'll become peaceful. And without the leader, these guys will not attack you, and they don't have that much health. And the only way to get this paw is by killing the peaceful ones, these guys. So you have to kill them when they're in their good form. And eventually, when I kill all of them, I already got rid of all of you guys. They will try to evade and run away. There we go. And in this instance, none of them dropped anything, but they have a chance of dropping it. And now that's all the mobs in this mod. And now I'm going to show you guys the structures and how they look. So the first place is this frost mountain looking place, biome that's already in vanilla. And this is where you'll find the Frostmaw. And this guy is awake because when I was looking for the things, he I woke up when I was in survival. So he'll usually be sleeping, and he will wake up if you get too close to him. But this is one of the places you'll find it, and technically not a structure, but it's classified as a structure in the mod. Now we can go to the next one. This is the next one. This is the what is it called? That's the name. The monastery. And this is where you'll find the monkey looking guy. And this is a whole structure. It's a huge structure that you'll be able to find. And once I find the front, where is the front? Right here. So you can go in here and you'll find the guy. And one thing that I need to add is if you kill the guy, he won't respawn. You'll have to find him in another one of the monasteries. And this is the structure that you will be doing your parkour test. And it's also the place where you'll find, if I come in here, eventually I know there's somewhere, you'll find chests with some of the items that you can get. You'll find the gong here too. You can play with it. Right here, you'll find a spawn eggs with the little guys. So let me wait for them to spawn in survival. Okay, these guys are taking forever. This is where you'll find the little guys. These little guys, where are they? These ones, the bluffs. You'll find the little bluffs spawning out of this spawn, what is it called? Spawner. Monster spawner. And then you can farm the little rods that you'll need to make the challenge. After all, every time you fail or die because of fall damage, you'll have to retake it, and you can find all kind of things inside this monastery. And now we can move on to the next location, which is going to be the Umvuthana growth. And this one is spawned in the worst place there is, but they'll look like this. You'll find the chest in here with some goodies. You'll find some of the helmets here also that you can wear so you can sneak in and not get attacked by them, and you can actually trade with the guys, because if you're not wearing them, they will attack you. But you'll find these guys here, and you'll find also the boss. And because this thing spawned in such a terrible place in this cliff, the boss is all the way up here. And this is where you would start the battle against him, which is a terrible place to do it. Now we can move on to the last structure, and that's going to be the growth chamber, and it looks like this. This one's fun in a weird location. There's no way of going in. You have to find it, and you will have to like break yourself in there while you mine, I guess. Actually, you can see it. It's connected by this weird little ravine, so you could find it. And then this is a chamber that you'll be finding the guy. And the good thing is the guy doesn't move fast enough for you to not be able to evade him, so you can do the hits on the weak parts of it. And so that's everything for this mod. There's nothing more on it. And yeah, that's it. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know down in the descriptions. And if you have any mods that you want me to review, also let them out down, put them down in the description. I'll be sure to take a look at them. And if I miss anything, let me know also, so I can know and other people can know. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!